Okay then guys, let's get started. Let's jump into other see me. I've got a list here of what driver lineup might be. Any way would you like me to start the front of the grid or the back of? We may have someone joining us during this podcast. Let's just... Okay, so I'm going to start at the back of the grid on what I think might happen next season, and we'll work our way. So for Williams, currently the slowest team on the grid, as I said. I think Ocon, if he needs a drive and he can't get anywhere else, will join Williams just so he's got a drive season. But I think he may be further up the grid than staying now because he's got the experience. Also, Russell could stay there, but I'm thinking he may move up to Racing Point because of the fact that he's in there, and Perez will then be dropped from Racing Point because they're not going to drop Stroll because he's had obviously. And also Latifi might come up and join them instead of Kubica, because Kubica I don't think will be staying in Formula 1 for the season. The fact that how poor he has been, he's never beaten Russell this season. Russell's all out qualified him and everything. So yeah, that's Williams for you. Pass. This was a hard one for work out as such, because all I know is that I think Grosjean will probably be dropped, but with the current situation with Magnussen is the only driver that I can physically see staying there at the moment. I can't think of another driver that might want to go there. The only other driver that might go there might be Ocon. Said Ocon go to several teams, not tied anywhere apart from Mercedes at the moment, but he isn't going to get realistically drive there for a while because of Bottas and Hamilton being such a strong pairing together. So you can wait up. Ocon can go to several places in this season. Toro Rosso, this was another sort of difficult because obviously Gasly hasn't done very well in the top team of Red Bull, so they could drop him for possibly Kvyat or maybe a driver from the development program. But Kvyat is the one most experienced, so he might be moved back up to the top team to race alongside Verstappen. Also we've got like Albon probably will stay there, but they could bring up another driver from the development program because there were quite a few there. But it's whether any of them got super license. Or super license is quite important for them because obviously they need a certain amount of super license points to get into the top, into the F1. Also for for Racing Point now, I think it could be Hulkenberg or Russell who join Racing Point instead of Perez get dropped. Also, Stroll will definitely stay there. I would say point in time. I don't think his dad's going to drop him any. Yeah, that's what I can think of for a Racing Point is Hulkenberg, Russell, and Stroll. So it's between those three drivers. I think. I don't think Perez might stay there for another season, but they don't need his money anymore. Technically, they're not struggling as much as they were when they were in India. So that could be a spanner in the works. Getting rid of, obviously, rid of Perez. Alfa Romeo next. Raikkonen will definitely stay. I think they'll definitely drop Giovinazzi. Really hasn't been great this season. Also, I think Perez slash Hulkenberg slash Grosjean could technically go to that team. Grosjean could also go to Williams, but I doubt Williams would want him. So, got three drivers there that could technically fit a second sort of driver role there of Perez, a Hulkenberg, or a Grosjean. Do you think any differently, guys, or do you go up, go down the grid? But that's what I personally think. That team there. Also, we've got in Renault now this next season. they could have a number of drivers. They're definitely probably going to keep Ricciardo for the next couple of seasons. They could obviously keep Hulkenberg, but they may drop him for an Ocon or someone like that. Because Ocon obviously had ties with Renault before he became a Mercedes driver, so he could also throw a spanner in the works there and get Hulkenberg kicked off of the Renault team. We've McLaren all been confirmed already for next season. Sainz and Norris, like this season, they're a really good pairing for them, and they're just going to keep building and building with those two because they're technically the fourth fastest team on the grid at the moment. So as we jump forward to the front three, what are your guys' predictions for this? If leave it a chat in the chat. Also, what my thing is for Red Bull would be Verstappen, Gasly, and Kvyat. Or Kvyat, Gasly or Kvyat, but Verstappen's definitely going to stay there. They have no reason to drop him. He's fantastic. He's been fantastic all season. He could even challenge for the championship this season if he gets a few more good results. We've also got no one really jumping in the mix there too much, to be honest. We've also got the Ferrari now. We've got Vettel and Leclerc. I don't think they're going to. The only reason that lineup would ever change, Vettel retired at the end of this season. One season left in his contract, so he might see it out. But if he doesn't, I don't know who they'd bring in there, to be honest. Would they bring Raikkonen back up to that team? Would they drop anybody? I don't. Would they bring anybody up? I don't know who they'd bring up if they could bring anyone up. Just a matter of who's got super license points in their development program, but I don't think any of them really have that many at the moment. Also, with the Mercedes team now, that's not going to change next season. I think they're going to re-sign Bottas. Hamilton's still got a year left on his contract, but I think this is going to be the same for a good near future, for like 2022 or something, maybe even longer with how he's driving. If he drops off, then maybe he'll retire, but I doubt that he's going to retire anytime soon. So that's my predictions for the lineup. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the description below, a comment down below of the drivers that you think are going to be in the lineups next year, and I will see you guys in the next one.